Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome to Createful Christmas. Today we're going to paint with watercolors a reindeer's head. If you haven't heard of Createful Christmas, it is 12 art projects that are Christmas themed and they're super fun. What you're going to need is a printout of a reindeer silhouette. Now this is one that I have made and I've given to my createfulart.com subscribers. Be sure to subscribe for Createful Christmas. There's a link in the description below and I will send this to you and you get many more things by subscribing. You'll need watercolor paper. I cut mine down to an 8 by 10 inch size because that is easier to find a frame for. And then I went ahead and taped mine down. You don't have to with this step, but I like to do that. Glass of water, a variety of brushes, watercolor paints, paper towels. I'm going to be using an embossing tool, but you can use the blunt end of a pencil and it'll do the same thing for you. There's a link to all the supplies in the description. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my drawing right here, and I'm going to find the middle of my paper, and I have plenty of room on the side. Once I have that centered where I want it, I'm going to use my embossing tool and I'm going to go over all the lines and it's going to put an indentation into my paper. So since you can't really see this, I'm going to fast forward through this part and I'm just going to go all the way around, making sure that I don't skip any of the lines. Take your time. Once that's finished, you're gonna see the lines on your paper here, and you're going to use those lines to keep your watercolor within those. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your small round tipped brush and your watercolor paints and your water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my paintbrush into the water, okay, and I'm going to make sure that I stay within all those lines that I just made, and I'm just going to add water to it. So the trick is to not let this dry before you add the color. So let's not go over the whole thing quite yet. Let's stop through here. Just a little bit up in here. Okay, and I'm going to choose the color reds and purples to do. You can use whatever colors that you want, but as you can tell, my colors are going to move where my water is. This is going to look really tie-dye-y, and it's going to flow into that line that we made, an embossed line, and stop. See how that works? Okay, anywhere that it's dried, the water's not going to flow. So see through here, it's kind of dried. So I have to add some more water to it. Okay, and I'm going to be using purple as well. And I want there to be some strong contrast here. That's really going to make this reindeer pop out at you because of the contrast. You can add more colors than just 2 colors. You could make this rainbowish, whatever you decide. Just try your hardest to stay within those lines. The key to this painting is the water and staying within the lines. That's it. Let's add water, and it doesn't matter if it carries some color. But if you don't want the pink color, you can just take your brush and clean it out and put it on a paper towel. You can also change your water. It looks like a little bit of color splashed right there. All I need to do is take my paper towel and some water, and I can dab all of that off. And I'm just going to continue adding paint. Okay, now you're getting to the easy part here. Yay for easy. So now we can get a wider brush, wide flat, and we're gonna fill this in here. And for this part, I'm gonna use mostly red, kind of stick with Christmas. I like the purple, I know, but I just couldn't help myself adding that purple. I'm gonna also do this a solid color. Of course, it'll have its light and dark areas. Okay, and then I'll get the very, very outsides with the small brush. Now, like I said, I'm gonna add mostly red. I'm gonna stick with the Christmas theme, which means I add a lot of pigment or color to my brush. And I still have to make sure I stay within these lines. To push the color within those lines. See how this is closer to this side than that side? I'm going to sign my name over here because there's more space and that will balance this out. And also, I'm going to bring this purple down by signing my name with purple. I'm going to use my round tip brush, and I'm going to use it very, very lightly. There's a lot of pigment on it. Okay. And just like I was writing, just have to make sure that I hold the pressure steady. Okay, that is done. It's going to dry, and one of the things that I noticed that it was doing was the paper was curling, so even when I taped it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just iron it out or put it in the book. Here's my finished reindeer. I'm going to go put this on my wall right now because it's really cool and I want to decorate with it. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Please give this a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment below. Tell me if you had a lot of fun. If you have any questions, you can also put that there too. Be sure to head over to createfulart.com or sign up for Createful Christmas, and then I can send you this right here to help you with your painting. Make sure you subscribe, and you can also check out these other videos. I will see you soon with another Christmas art project.